Happy Friday, BookTube. This is a very strange Friday Reads video. I'm sitting at a car dealership and it's about, I don't know, 6:40 right now. I got here way too early for a 7 o'clock appointment. But I brought my Kindle so I could read in the dark, yay! And I'm currently reading Autumn Crow by Cameron Chaney. It's a pretty cool cover, even in black and white, but you should check out the color version. Cameron Chaney is a fellow booktuber. I think his channel is just Cameron Chaney now, but formerly known as Book Movie Guy. Very much into the horror genre, and I read one of his stories before, really enjoyed it, so I'm looking forward to diving into this one. I was trying to read those short stories by M.R. James. I read about 4 of them, but I just wasn't getting into it. I needed more of an in-depth story. Sometimes with short stories, it's a hit or miss for me. I have to be in the right mood, but I really just wanted to delve into a story and really kind of sink my teeth into it. Vampire teeth. But anyway, yeah, I just needed something a little bit more in-depth, so I thought I'd go ahead and pick this one up. So, yeah, I'm hoping this visit will go fairly quick. I was there for 4 hours last week, and only to find out that they had to put in another part before they could do this recall for the airbag. So, kind of annoying, but anyway, I think they're about to open up. I'm going to go by the car dealership. Apparently they have a Halloween sense of humor. Receptionist. That's awesome. That's hilarious. Well, I'm back from the dealer. This is the second trip I've made to the dealer to get a recall done on my mom's car for an airbag. They had found a problem with another sensor that senses the occupant sitting in the car, whether it's a child or whatever. So I had to come back today for that part to be replaced, a very expensive part. And now I have to come back again next week to actually get the recall done, because for some reason they have some other part they have to order and they didn't know what that was going to be until they did this other thing. So 3 weeks to get this one simple task done. It's very frustrating. When I got home, I took Skippy for a walk and mowed the lawn, got all that out of the way. We had lunch. She's now taking a nap, as you saw just a second ago. And I intend on continuing reading Autumn Crow. And the funny thing is, I said at the beginning of this video that I gave up, at least for now, on the M.R. James short stories. I wasn't getting into them, and I wanted something a little more in-depth than a short story, only to have forgotten that Autumn Crow is actually a collection of short stories, some 7 stories. But the nice thing about them is they're all centered around the theme of this town called Autumn Crow. And I'm really enjoying Cameron's writing. I read one of his other kind of novellas, which is actually included in here, called There Are Monsters Here. I love that, and apparently it is included in this collection of short stories. I think it's been edited or changed up a little bit. I'm not really sure how, but it'd be nice revisiting that as well. But like I said, I've read about the first 3 short stories on here. I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and I'll talk more about the book when I'm finished with it. But just has a beautiful writing style. I really enjoy it. I also plan on just a little lighthearted reading some more Flintstone comics that I got at work. Found these really old ones. Look at these 12-cent comics. But I've always been a huge Flintstone fan. Got another one here. This one, unfortunately, some kids scribbled all over the cover. Hopefully the inside isn't quite as bad. Got another one here, but yeah, and I was just been bagging these things at work and found 3 more. So I have a couple more to add in my collection. I absolutely love these really old Flintstones and comics. Anyway, in terms of what else I've been reading, I am still listening to Mallory by Josh Malerman on my car, and that is the sequel to Bird Box. I'm only about halfway through. I seem to have not been getting into that as much because I've been distracted by other things or having to drive in my mom's car around a bit, so I haven't had the access to hook up my audiobook because her car's a 2000, so it doesn't have audio jacks and things. Yeah, and so I'm looking forward to getting back into at least finishing that book up. I think the next thing I plan on reading is going to be Cemetery Boys by Aidan Thomas. I mentioned that in a recent book haul, but it deals with like the Day of the Dead, and there are LGBTQ characters in it and everything, and I've heard some really, really great reviews on that, so that's pretty much my planned next book. Still has a good kind of Halloween, autumn theme to it. So yeah, hope you guys are having a good week and reading something really good. Let me know down below. We're having some really nice weather right now, so I'm hoping it stays kind of a nice cool fall. I'm not ready for more snow, because last week when I took the car in, I came out only to find it was snowing. I'm not ready for that. Just not ready for that. So hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.